What's up, EDG family? Kevin here, and today I'm going to be bringing you I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite dexterity games. If you've watched my top 10 dexterity games, this was on it. We'll be talking about it today, and the game I'm going to be talking about, specifically, is Binho. So this is Binho. It is a dexterity game, like I said. It's kind of a little bit like, be like if we had table soccer that wasn't foosball. And yeah, it's basically the flicking equivalent. This is an older. I've picked this up 2 years ago. I think I've had this board. It's a limited special edition, and yeah, we're gonna talk about this a little bit. We're gonna talk about how much what I think about this game. There's things I like about it. There's things that I didn't go into a lot of detail, but there's things I think we could talk about. So. Here we go. So I'll pull this guy out. This is basically, I don't know. I know that the newer boards come in a newer box, which is a little bit more like, if you've seen Classic or anything like that. It's a heavier duty box. It's kind of got more of a handle on it, and they're great. But this is fun. This thing has seen some use. It's very easy to take places, so I have definitely played quite a bit of it. So, like I said, it is a tabletop soccer game, and I really wanted to do this right now because right now it is World Cup time, and it seems so weird to say that in the winter time. And I'm not going to necessarily get into the politics of that because I'm quite a bit of a football fan myself. Here we go. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this. It's a flicking game. It's dexterity. It's a 2-player game. You can play it. You can play 4 players. I played it 4 players. And so what you're basically gonna get when you get when you get a Binho board is you're gonna get the board. It should come in a box. You're gonna get some scoring pegs. And then it's generally going to be set up how you see it. It's going to come with 2 marbles. I'm going to go ahead and mention this now. So I got one of these marbles, and I don't know if you're able to tell. It's backwards. It's got it's printed backwards. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, doesn't really bother me. They all flick the same, but I got a backwards printed Binho ball. And it's like, I got this one and that one, and this is like the official. They actually sell these separately on their site. But really, I just wanted you to know that you have printed Binho balls that are printed backwards. And the guy ended up sending me, let's look. He ended up sending me a 4-pack because I have 4 extra Binho things. So we'll go ahead and put this to the side because, honestly, like I said, I was very appreciative of the Binho board guys sending me it. But let's talk about this, see how the game works. So this is basically what you're going to get. You're going to get some rules, and the rules are very, very simple. It's a very standard game. It's turn-based. You're going to be flicking a marble back and forth, trying to score a goal. The goal gets you a point. First one to 7 wins the game. There's fouls. That's why the red cards are there. And so, yeah, pretty much you're going to be flicking back and forth from the center. And when you score, the other player will they'll shoot from the center, and we'll just go back and forth until somebody scored 7 goals. So the things that can kind of happen with that is there are penalties. There are fouls, like a double flick. A double flick is a foul, and you would get a yellow card. And basically, when a player gets a yellow card, they are going to be able to reflick from center. If you ever get a second yellow card, it'll be a red, and then the other player is going to get a flick from anywhere on this line. The other fouls that can happen, if the ball gets shot out of bounds, that can happen. And same kind of thing would happen, yellow card and then red card. And then I'm trying to think what there's the other major ones. So you got like the double flick, you got anytime, kind of, it'd be like, it's kind of giving you some goalkeeper rules. You're not supposed to touch your goal, the top bar, when you're flicking. So if you were trying to flick, your ball out of here, you would, it's obviously hard from this angle, but you would not want to touch your bar. That would also be a foul. So, what are some things I like about this game? Well, like I said, this is an excellent flicking game, and very portable. And I like these bands make it really cool. You're able to do some bank shots, trying to. It also makes some really good tinking sounds. I'm gonna tell you right now. But yeah, so you're trying to you can bank off there. Let's see if we can get a better one. Yeah, so that'd be a pretty good opening shot. And then you're gonna be flicking, trying to score a goal. When I was telling you about a penalty, like that's going anywhere on the line, you're able to. I haven't played this in a minute, to be honest. I've been playing a lot of Crokinole. I'm trying to think here. And so you're basically trying to score a goal. I don't know if I can do that right now because, like I said, it's been a minute. There we go. Good goal. So yeah, there's obviously gonna be lanes. There's a little bit of a strategy as far as like where you're gonna want to not leave your opponent a shot. I mean, these are very dangerous spots. These diagonals. Shooting straight on, very, very hard to. You're gonna have to try to bank them off some pegs. Yeah, I think this is a very accessible game for, anybody you want to teach. You can learn it in seconds. It's a little pricey, but compared to like some of the really good dexterity games on the market, it's really not that bad. I mean, they have these boards from anywhere from I think like $80 to about $100, and then they have a ton of custom options. I don't know how many customs options they have. This is actually, like I said, this is an limited edition collector's Inferno. It's 2 years old, but they did so many country boards for the World Cup. They all look so fantastic. They have club soccer boards. I know they have a Liverpool one, and I like it. I don't know if I also kind of like Tottenham, and I don't know if they have a Tottenham Hotspur board, but I do like their Liverpool board. It's really, really cool. The box that it comes in actually has like a printed logo, and so they do that with all of them. And you could send them graphics; they'll print it. The biggest difference on my board compared to the new ones is the newer ones have these metal. They're metal pegs. They're removable. You can color, like you said, custom. This is a custom option. This is how this is painted as a custom option. Your bands are custom options. Your goals are custom options. I'm assuming your scoring pegs that come out are whatever color you want. I think the standard one is like black. Now, black and white. They still do like a green turf print. I do believe there's a difference on this. This is more of a carpeted turf, where I know like the newer one has more of a springy turf. Speaking of springy, you can actually like kind of pop these up in the air a little bit. That's kind of the danger of like trying to shoot, trying to keep it on the board. But I know like you hit it in the ground, you can almost. I've seen people do it. I've actually done it, but you can trick shots galore. I mean, even like clearances are crazy. You can back flick it and try to hit like both walls, and I mean score goals that way. I don't know if I'm able to do it right now because, like I said, it has been a minute. I also like this corner shot sometimes. You're like in this corner. But no, it's a very, very, very fun, very good flicking game. Almost made that. And like I play it with my daughter quite a bit. This is definitely one of the first like kind of like go-to place family events games I can take. That's, like I said, obviously Crokinole boards massive compared to this thing. But yeah, it's a fun little game. It's super simple. Some things that I was talking about that I don't necessarily it's kind of nitpicky to be honest, but I did notice like when I got this in the asymmetry, and this is coming from a engineering quality background, the pegs weren't like per se in the, I don't want to use the word perfect, but the symmetry on these were off just a little bit. I noticed, especially when you're looking at these, spacing was off. I don't know. They obviously probably improved that as they've continued to make boards. It's a very simple fix as far as just having the right tool to drill these out, especially when they went to metals. There might have been a whole lot of reason they did that. Also, you know, the finish on these is okay. I mean, if we're talking about from like, you know, these could be plastic or whatever. I mean, I like that these are wood, but they're just, the finish is, you know, a little rough. They have painted ones. Actually, I think like most of the custom ones have like a painted edge, but so, you know, there's a little bit of it's a little rough on the side. They do, these goals are kind of, I don't know. These kind of pop out every once in a while. And I know they have newer goals that they use, but, you know, that could potentially be an issue when it comes to, just, you know, taking care of your board. These netting's actually stapled on here. I don't know if you could see that. And like I said, I know they have plastic goals on the newer ones, but I also know they also might have still an option to do it this way. Tons of customizations. These guys are, when it comes to that aspect, these guys are knocking it out of the park. Saying that, I do eventually want to get a newer board. I do play this game enough. It is, I mean, if anybody watched the top 10 dexterity video I did a couple weeks ago, this was on there. And, but as far as like just my collection, this is sitting like just right in my top 25. I give this game about a 7.5 out of 10. It's really, really good. I think if you like flicking games, pick this up. If you like soccer, football, whatever you call it, pick it up. This is a no-brainer, especially if you follow a team and you're willing to kind of splash a little bit of cash and get like the board you want. Yeah. I don't have too much, like I said, I don't have too much to say about this. This is a fantastic flicking game. I don't think a whole lot of people in like maybe the board game world necessarily know this exists. I don't know if I necessarily came across it from being a board game player or just being a soccer or football fan. It definitely jumped out to me. It was definitely something I wanted when I saw it. So if you have one of these, let me know what you think. Let me know if you got a custom board. You know, show me a picture. Like, I want to see what you did. I definitely, like I said, I'm definitely probably going to eventually upgrade. I might do a giveaway with the old one. I don't need 2 boards. That seems a bit silly. That's kind of my only thing about getting a new board is probably have to do something with this one. But yeah, Binho Classic, Binho board. Check these guys out. They have a website, tons of custom work. They have a lot of videos on YouTube. I'll link those in the description. They have a bunch of play videos. I would do a play video. If you guys are interested, we'll totally do a 2-player play video, get somebody over here to do it. But yeah, Binho Classic, great dexterity game. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Definitely think about subscribing if you've seen some of my content and you know something you're interested in watching more of. I am going to keep doing videos all over the place probably because that seems to be the way things are going right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. And I'm probably going to try to get my kid to play some Binho when she gets home. Until next time, much love.